Welcome back to IELTS Navigator Pro. Have you ever wondered why vocabulary is so crucial in your IELTS examination? Well, let's ponder on that for a moment. When you're faced with the IELTS test, it's not just about understanding English, it's about showcasing your command over the language. And a strong vocabulary is a key of that command. Imagine you're crafting a response, either written or spoken. A diverse vocabulary allows you to express your thoughts more precisely and articulately, making your responses richer and more compelling. Now consider the listening and reading sections. A broad vocabulary helps you comprehend complex ideas and intricate dialogues, allowing you to answer questions. More vocabulary, in essence, is the building block of language, the tool that enables you to engage with the English language in a deeper, more meaningful way. It's your secret weapon in conquering the IELTS test. Now that you understand the significance of vocabulary in IELTS, how can you build it effectively? Stay tuned to find out. Step 1 in building vocabulary is reading widely. Now, what do we mean by reading widely? Well, it's all about diversifying the types of materials you read. This can range from novels, newspapers, and magazines, to academic papers, business reports, and even cookbooks. The more varied your reading material, the broader the range of vocabulary you'll be exposed to. You see, each genre or type of writing has its own unique set of words and phrases. For instance, a science journal might introduce you to terms like photosynthesis or quantum mechanics, while a travel blog might acquaint you with words such as itinerary or backpacking. Reading widely doesn't mean merely skimming through the words. It involves understanding the context in which these words are used. Understanding context is crucial as it helps you comprehend the meaning of new words without having to look them up each time. For instance, if you come across the word eclipse in a science journal, from the context you might gather it's a celestial event where one heavenly body obscures another. This understanding will then allow you to use eclipse correctly in your own communication. What's more, reading widely will also familiarize you with the nuances of language use. You'll understand how the tone and style of language can change depending on the context. For instance, an academic paper will have a formal tone with complex sentences, while a novel might have a more conversational tone with simpler sentence structures. This understanding of tone and style will prove invaluable in the IELTS writing and speaking modules. And here's a pro tip. While you read, keep a notebook handy to jot down any new words or phrases you come across. Review this list regularly, and try to incorporate these new words into your daily conversations and writings. Remember, the more you read, the more words you'll be exposed to. Now on to step 2. Step 2 is making use of a dictionary and thesaurus. Now, these aren't just dusty old books sitting on your shelf, they're powerful tools for understanding and using new words. You see, a dictionary is like a trusty guide, offering clear definitions and usage examples. It can illuminate the path of a word's meaning, helping you grasp its essence. On the other hand, a thesaurus is your personal word stylist, offering you a range of synonyms for any given word. It's like having a wardrobe full of words at your disposal. Need to describe something as beautiful? A thesaurus might suggest stunning, magnificent, or captivating. This not only enriches your vocabulary but also adds a dash of sophistication to your language. So don't underestimate the power of these tools. Make them your best friends. Utilizing a dictionary and thesaurus is a surefire way to enhance your word bank. Now let's move on to the third step. Scene script. Step 3 involves putting your new words into practice through writing and speaking. Now you might be wondering, why is this necessary? Well, it's one thing to know a word and its meaning, but it's a completely different ballgame to use that word effectively in a sentence. You see, words are like tools in a toolbox. Knowing what a hammer does doesn't mean you can build a house. You need to actually pick up the hammer and start using it. The same applies to vocabulary. Let's take an example. Suppose you've learned a new word, say, resilient. You know it means to bounce back from adversity. But how would you use it in a sentence? Here's where practice comes in. You could write a sentence like, despite the numerous challenges he faced, he remained resilient and achieved his goals. By doing this, you not only understand the practical application of the word, but you're also more likely to remember it. Now let's talk about speaking. Speaking practice is crucial for improving your pronunciation and fluency. It's not enough to just know how a word is spelled or what it means. You need to know how it sounds and how to say it. Imagine you're in a speaking test and you stumble over a word because you're not sure how to pronounce it. It can throw off your rhythm and confidence. But if you've practiced saying the word out loud, you'll be able to pronounce it correctly and confidently. Moreover, speaking practice helps you get comfortable with the pace and rhythm of the English language. It helps you understand where to pause, where to stress, and how to use intonation effectively. Remember, practice makes perfect. The more you use new words in your writing and speaking, the easier it will become to recall them when you need to. It's like strengthening a muscle. The more you work it, the stronger it gets. Practicing writing and speaking with new words ensures that they stick in your memory. Now, let's summarize what we've covered. So, how can you build a strong vocabulary for your IELTS exam? Well, we've traversed this enlightening path together, and now it's time to gather up the insights we've gained, tie them together, and present you with a clear roadmap. Let's start by retracing our steps. The first milestone on our journey was reading widely. We talked about the benefits of immersing yourself in a variety of texts, from novels to news articles, academic journals to blogs. This reading feast not only exposes you to a wide array of words, but it also presents them in their natural habitat, context. This way, you're not just learning words, but how they interact and play with each other to create meaning. The second pit stop was the use of a dictionary and thesaurus. These are your trusty companions on this journey. They help you understand the meanings of new words, their pronunciations, and their synonyms. The dictionary gives you the definition, and the thesaurus provides you with a kaleidoscope of alternatives. They both expand your word arsenal and equip you to express your thoughts with more precision and flair. The third and final leg of our journey was the practice of writing and speaking. We emphasize that learning is not a spectator sport, it requires active participation. Writing and speaking are the playgrounds where you get to flex your vocabulary muscles, experiment with new words, and make them your own. So there you have it. These 3 steps, reading widely, using a dictionary and thesaurus, and practicing writing and speaking, are your roadmap to building a robust vocabulary for IELTS. But remember, this is not a sprint, it's a marathon. Consistency is key. The path to a rich vocabulary is paved with daily habits of reading, learning, and using new words. Each day, each word takes you one step closer to your goal. Remember, building vocabulary is a gradual process, but with consistency, you'll see remarkable improvements. Good luck on your IELTS journey. Before we bid adieu, we have a small request. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to hit the like button. It not only encourages us, but also helps other IELTS aspirants find this resource. And if you want to continue exploring the world of IELTS with us, do subscribe to our channel, IELTS Navigator Pro. We regularly share tips, tricks, and strategies to help you ace your IELTS exam. By subscribing, you ensure that you never miss out on these valuable insights. So go ahead, click on that subscribe button and join our community of IELTS achievers. We're excited to have you on board. Remember, every like, share, and subscribe brings us one step closer to our goal of helping students around the world conquer their IELTS exam. Thank you for watching IELTS Navigator Pro, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video.